PDF of yours in the
Yes, ma'am.
website.
Yes, ma'am.
You got it from the website?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So
Yes,
you have
ma'am.
it.
Ma'am, so we have to complete it?
Yes, if you have it means you can, no problem. Okay, so let us see. We are actually on the topic called subject to verb agreement. The discussion is on the topic called subject to verb agreement. And children, it's a very good afternoon for you all. And let us talk about the basic rule, subject to verb agreement. The basic rule. Think wherever you are using a singular subject, it takes a singular verb. That is the most important rule. Okay, to change a verb into its singular form, you should have to add s, es, or ies form at the end. Okay, at the same time, if the subject is plural in form, they Asna Fatima and Hiba Fatima, two different persons, right? Asna Fatima and Hiba Fatima, plural subject, right? So where you need to use a plural verb, okay? And let us talk about, say, this is what I said. The basic rule or the most important rule that you should always remember, a singular subject takes a singular verb, whereas a plural subject takes a plural verb, okay? Second rule also I said, I've told you children, second rule, if two subjects or two nouns, if it is connected with and the conjunction, it requires a plural verb. Okay, this is my second rule. According to rule number 2, two singular subject connected with and the conjunction, there you need to use a plural verb because subject is plural in form. Okay, subject is plural in form, so it requires a plural verb. Second rule 2b, I said, if the idea is one single idea and we are not thinking it separate, like rice and curry. Example, rice and curry. R or is?
Ma'am, is.
Ma'am,
Why it is is? We are not drinking sambar alone, right? The curry sambar. Once your amma prepared
Ma'am.
sambar for you today, you are not drinking sambar alone. Okay, you need to pour sambar on top of rice. You'll mix it up and you will eat it, right? This
Yes,
is the
ma'am.
process. So it is some rice and curry gives a one single concept to your mind, right? We are not thinking it separate. We cannot eat rice alone. We are all doing it. I know that you people are not even, there is no chicken, there is no egg, no fish. You take your rice alone.
No,
Okay,
ma'am.
in Malayalam it is said pachachore, right? You are all the persons, you are eating pachachore with rice, curd,
No, ma'am.
salt, right?
We use
So
curry.
don't eat such kind of food. Okay, so you use some kind of sampar, or you have a habit of eating vegetables. Okay, include some vegetables and not always the chicken and fish and egg all the time. Even my son is very he likes chicken very much. So but twice or thrice in a year only we cook chicken at home. Okay, and egg also very rarely. Once in a week only we use egg at home. Okay, so we have to include vegetables in our food habits. Okay, we must take it. So rice and curry, it gives us one single idea because we are not eating sambar alone. We have to mix sambar with rice. So it gives us one single idea. So there we should go for using is. We cannot use are. Okay, am I clear too?
Yes, ma'am, you're clear.
Keep this butter and bread if it is a foreign food for you. Think about rice and curry. Okay, Indian food. Okay, think about rice and food, which gives one single idea, and there you can use only singular verb. Okay, now let us talk about third rule. Let us talk about rule number 3. I said if these expressions are used in a sentence, there we have to use only a singular verb together with if it is used, as well as is used. But as well as, you think about this, as well as, you keep this in your mind. Okay, you keep as well as in your mind because I need to talk about this as well as later. Okay, so think about as well as, that just keep in your mind. Okay, except as well as, whatever it is, if you use these expressions to connect two singular subject, that means singular noun or pronoun, you can use only singular verb, I said. Okay, at the same time, and also we discussed about parentheses, right? Parentheses,
Yes, ma'am.
extension. Parentheses are the extension.
As an explanation.
Yes, these are called extension with the subject, right? But we are not thinking it as a part of the subject. We just ignore. And normally these parentheses are written using commas. It is separated from the subject using a commas or something. Okay, so we should think about only the subject and use the verb accordingly. Okay, am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, rule number 4 also I said, children, if two singular noun, if it is connected using or, either or neither nor, it requires a singular verb. That is why my aunt, one person, my uncle, another person. Are they coming together? No, they are not coming together.
No,
Any
they are
one
not.
of them, anyone is arriving, right? Or anyone is reaching home, right? So
Yes.
there we have to think about, okay, it is either this person or that person is coming. Both are not coming. So there I should use a singular verb. Okay. And here neither nor is a negative term or negative word. Neither Ben nor Nina means nobody is coming. No one is coming or no one is available. So we have to use is, because neither Ben nor Nina means Ben is not available, Nina is not available. Okay, so we have to go for using only singular verb there. Now either or. See, look at the verb either or. Either Mia or Mary is helping today with the stage decoration. Only one person is helping. If it is Mia, Mary won't help because maybe she is somewhere else. Okay, if Mary with us, Mia may be sitting somewhere else. Maybe she is chatting with Smriti, Ramesh. They may be discussing about social science at home. Mary is only with me. Mia is with Seba. Or if Seba is with Bia, Mary is with me. Okay, think about any one person. Any one person is available there. Am I clear? And also
Yes,
we discussed
ma'am.
about rule number 5. See, rule number 5, this is a very important point. Whenever you use, I said in the previous rule, I said, if we are connecting either or, neither nor, or with a singular or two singular subject, it requires a singular verb, I said. At the same time, you look at the next rule I have written here. Rule number 5 states that, okay, among the subject, if one is singular, the other one is plural, we have to look at the subject which is used closest to the verb. Okay, see here in the first sentence, neither plates nor serving bowl goes on the shelf. Neither the serving bowl nor the plates go on that shelf. In one place I have used goes, the other place I have used go. Because I have to, if it is connected using neither nor, either or the words, I should look at the subject used before the verb. If it is singular, I should use a singular verb. If the subject before the verb is plural in form, I have to use a plural verb here. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am. You're clear.
Rule number 6 also I have explained here. So children, look at here. If it is talking about a distance, if it is talks about a period or sums of money, which gives or which considered as a single unit, which is not scattered. See, $10 is a high price to pay. Here $10, it is a unit of money. It is not spread. It is not scattered. Okay, if I throw these $10, if it is scattered all around the floor means, all over the floor means, you can see that 1 rupee note is here, 100 rupee not scattered all around means, you can see 10 rupee here, 10 rupee there, 10 rupee over there. See, it is all scattered. If the concept is scattered or if it is spread, you can use the term plural. Okay, otherwise we should have to go for using only a singular verb. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am, you're clear.
Up to here only we discussed, right? So now let us talk about rule number 7. Okay, let us start from rule number 7. And you're all familiar with the collective nouns, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Collective nouns. You are in use of these collective nouns also, right?
We started rule number 7, but
we started rule number 7. Collective nouns. If you are using collective nouns in your sentence, you are free to use either a singular or a plural verb. Okay, there is no strict rule. If this is a collective noun, use a singular verb. If this is a plural subject, use a plural noun. No, not like that. You are free to use either singular or plural verb. Clear? But there is a problem. There is also another problem. If I speak a word like my family members, the word I use family, my family has arrived or have arrived. Any one I can use. But think, if I am my family members, if I use a term, my family members means it consists of father, mother, brother, sister, and my grandfather and grandmother, right? So it shows that it is not together. A family means I am not using here as a one single unit or as a collective noun. I am actually mentioning about different people. The mob. I used a sentence, the mob. The mob scattered everywhere. Okay, the mob united. The mob came on to the place. Mob means what? What do you mean by mob?
Ma'am, group of people.
Group of people or a crowd is called MOB, mob, right? So I discussed about one sentence here. What is mob? Tell me the sentence we discussed here. Please tell me the sentence we discussed here.
Ma'am, all
The
of
mob-
my friends.
Okay, I'm going to write two different sentences on the board. Okay, regarding this collective noun. I said mob is a collective noun which shows it is or it represents a crowd of people. Okay, so I'm going to use a sentence here. Okay, the mob. I don't want this. I'm going to choose white color. Okay, so the mob collective noun dash gathered quickly. Okay, quickly. Don't tell me the answer now. My second sentence, first sentence, the mob dash gathered quickly. Okay, at the same time, I'm going to write another sentence. The mob dash scattered in all directions. So these are the two sentences. You have two options, has, have in the first or with the first, second, was or were. Can you use the right word? For the first sentence, you can use the first option, has or have. For the second word, you can use the second option, was or were. Okay, this question goes to, let me select a person, Ayan Muhammad. Ayan, my son, look at the board. The mob dash gathered quickly. You have options, either has or have. Which one you opt?
The mob has gathered.
Why? Your answer is right. I cannot say that you are wrong. You're absolutely correct in use. I said if it is a collective noun, you can use anyone. It can be has or it can be have. But what is the reason behind you to choose has particularly? Don't look at left and right. Look at see deep into my eyes. Look here and tell me the answer. Don't look left and right. I'm coming via that place. I have my two-wheeler. I'm driving near your place, so I can reach you at home.
Ma'am.
I know you got it, but I want an answer from Ayan Muhammad. Ayan, your answer is right. You said has. Perfect. Correct answer. But why? Why you said has? Any reason? As ma'am said, has or have can be used. So I am a blind person. I have a big mango tree in front of me. I have many stones down. So I took one and I got some mangoes. Is that the process? Tell me, Ayan, why you got that answer? Your answer is right. Absolutely right. 100% right. But tell me the reason.
Because it was a plural.
No, you look at the sentence, Ayan, you look at the sentence and talk. Use your sense, okay, before answering. See, the mob, it's a collective noun. It shows a crowd of people. Mob means crowd of people. You said has, I said absolutely right. Gathered quickly. Why? What is the reason? See the word, look at the word, Ayan. The word is gathered, right? Here the word is gathered. What do you mean by the word gather? Gathering.
Ma'am, together.
Yes, together. So it gives us one single idea. Though it is a collective noun, the people are all gathered, united. Right?
Ma'am, they are one unit.
So it shows a unit. Yeah, gathered or united. Together. They are together. Okay. So it gives us, though it is a collective noun, we can think about, okay, there is a unity of people. There is a group of people standing together. Right? So, though it is a collective noun, they are all standing together. Okay, so that togetherness shows that we have to think it as one single unit and we should use only has. Am I clear, Ayan?
Yes.
Am I clear, Ayan?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now next question to Nia Nelson. Nia?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes. 1 minute.
Ma'am, I have a doubt. Ma'am, so does that mean that the rule 7 has a connection with rule 6?
Rule 7 has a connection with Rule 6. Let us see. Okay. Rule 7. Collective nouns, group, jury, family, audience, population. Okay. If it is it is together. If it is together, we can use has there. If it is together, if it is scattered, we can use have there. Okay. Rule 6. Distance, periods, sums of money. If it is considered as a single unit. So tell me if it has a connection with the rule number 6 or not.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, because everywhere, but here we are particularly talking about collective nouns. Okay, only one term, collective noun. There, it is actually related to rule number 6, as you said, because it talks about the unity. Okay, that togetherness considered as a single unit. Okay, so it has a connection with rule number 6. At the same time, here we are talking about the collective nouns in particular. See the words like jury. Jury, it can be jury. The jury took a decision. Okay, the jury took a decision. There, jury means maybe members of 2 or 3 members, right? 2 or 3 members or 4 members or 5 members are there in a jury, suppose. Okay, so try to imagine that they have taken a decision, means they together decided. So there we can use as a single unit. So there we can use, though it is a collective noun, we have to use only singular verb there because they took a decision together. Whatever they have taken, that is together they decided. Okay, Smriti. So collective noun only I am highlighting. The other point is very clear. That has a relation with the 6th rule. Okay, so here jury members all having different opinion. If they have different opinion means you cannot use has there. You have to go for using have there because 2 persons are supporting, the other 2 persons are opposing. Okay, maybe if 4 members are there in a jury means 2 are supporting, 2 are opposing. So there you should use have. Okay, otherwise if they took a decision together means there you can use has. The same example is here. So Nia Nelson. Nia?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Nia, you please look at this point and tell me which one is the right answer. The mob that scattered in all directions. You have options, was or where?
Ma'am, where?
Why where?
Ma'am, because there are scattered everywhere.
Scattered. So 2 people are standing next to me. Other 2 are there along away my right side. And the other 2 are there on the bridge. The other 2 are on the on the coconut tree or somewhere. Just they are all watching everything what is happening, right? It is scattered. People are all scattered everywhere. Okay, fully scattered. Okay, just at dispersal time, you can see that if it is not properly dispersed, you can see that people are all, it's all scattered everywhere, right? So, though it is the mob is a collective noun, we have used 2 different options. With some cases, we are using has, the other cases, we are using have. Am I clear? So, has or have or was or where can be used with a collective noun. That is, it depends upon how you are thinking it. If you're thinking it as one single unit, use singular verb. If you're thinking it as a scattered type or it is spread all over, it is spread means you can use a plural verb there. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am. You're clear.
Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now let us talk about the next point, that is rule number 8. How beautifully done. A child, she is standing here, she is a human and she wish it were or she were, or actually I can say that I wish I were a bird. Actually she is a human, but she wish I were a bird. Okay, so rule number 8 says that the word were replaces was in sentences that expresses a wish. If it is a wish, you cannot, you see, I was. I was. Normally, along with I, we write was, right? But if it is a wish, you can use only were. I wish I were a bird. Who am I? I am a human, right? But I wish I were a bird. Okay, today is Wednesday. So if I do a wish means I wish it were Saturday, or I wish I were attending class on Saturdays, right? Whatever it is. So if it is a wish, you cannot use was with it. You have to use only were. So in a wish, were replaces was. Okay, I have a few examples for you.
Ma'am, can you share the screen?
I wish it were Friday. Actually, today is Wednesday, right? So today is Wednesday and I wish it were Friday. See, it were. I'm not using it was. It were. If it is a wish, you can use were. Okay, so was is just replaced by were if it is a wish. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am, you're clear.
So here the subject verb agreement matches. If the subject is singular, use a singular verb, I said. If the subject is plural, you should use a plural verb. Here the subject is it if it, so I cannot use was here. I have to use were. Okay, even if it is a wish, remember this is a very important question. You can expect a question in the exam also. If it is a wish, use were. You cannot use was. Okay, and I want some examples from you. So I request Ananya Kevijesh.
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yes, Zeba.
Ma'am, in rule 8, we can only write the example with a wish.
Yes, because then only it is clear, right? I wish. The wish should be clear. Okay. I asked a question to Ananya. Ananya, I want an example. Okay. First, I'll start from Smriti. Yes, Smriti.
Ma'am, I have a doubt. Ma'am, if you're saying I wish I had a brother, then
Had can be, no problem. No problem. Had can be used. Okay. But here, was and where we are talking about this. We are not talking about had. Your doubt is clear. I think that is a genuine doubt. I cannot say that it is wrong. But I'm talking about the wish with was and where. Okay. With was and where I cannot use was. I have to use only where. Okay. Good doubt. Okay. Devika.
Yes,
Give me a sentence with wish.
I wish I were attending the classes offline.
I wish I were attending the
classes offline.
Offline. So you are attending online classes now, right? Excellent. Yes. Since you are attending online classes, you wish you were attending your offline classes, right? Fidel.
Yes,
Fidel.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Tell me one example. I wish.
I wish my brother.
Huh? Okay, complete. I wish my brother. Weren't here. Right. He is there at your home now. Is he attending class with you?
Yes, ma'am. No.
No. So I want a sentence. I wish. Sri Lakshmi. I wish
I were
strong enough. You're so weak and fragile. Okay, I wish I were strong enough. So very weak I am. I'm not eating too much. And also I'm not doing any exercises. Are you doing any exercises at home?
Yes.
Have you spent your leisure time? Drawing, singing songs? Girls are very lazy fellows. Usually they do is what you are doing actually.
No, ma'am.
I'm talking about boys. I know. Boys, I know you cannot sit for long. You just like a bouncing ball, bounce all the time.
doesn't sit for even.
My brother.
Yes, Vritti, what did you say?
Brother doesn't sit or stand without moving for a moment. He always.
Yes, that is why I compared him with a bouncing ball. How a ball bounces, exactly the same, he bounces everywhere, right? My son is doing like that. My daughter is also like that. She's just like a bouncing ball. Okay, so tell me, boys, I don't have any complaint. I know that even Ayan's mother, she rang up one day and said that Ayan is running everywhere. She is actually been following him with a net for catching him somewhere, right? He's going with his cousins for playing. He's going into somewhere else. At last, she took a net and caught him. I simply said, okay, I'm simply exaggerating the things. Okay, I'm simply said, okay, so exactly. But I have a talk with the girls. Girls, how would you like to engage yourself?
Ma'am, I want to do some, I want to be flexible.
So Zumba dance.
No, ma'am, I watch
aerobics.
Gymnastics.
Gymnastics, that is good. So you are very good. So you actually want to maintain your shape and all. So you're doing some kind of gymnastics and your health also. So gymnastics is good. Okay, so you are engaging yourself like a bouncing ball. So Devika, tell me how you're spending your time. Ma'am, I sit home and I have many books and I'm reading it, right? All girls are like this. keeping 100 books at home and only they read a lot and a lot and a lot, right?
No, ma'am, I get
Going out-
outside and I like gardening.
Very good.
I have fishes.
Gardening also, it doesn't require much labor. Gardening in the sense, are you planting banana trees,
No, ma'am.
banyan trees,
No, ma'am.
small little flowers and plants, right? That
Yes,
also
ma'am,
in a
taking
pot.
care of them. Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
so you be yes, children. So these are the things. Okay, so I wish I were strong enough. So there I can use where to wish. Okay, Devika, don't feel bad. Okay, just a comment. Simply,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
wish. Okay, so children, listen here. So I have a few examples for you. I wish I were strong enough is one example. Another example. Kanish, can you make one?
I wish I were at my mom's home.
Mom's home. Excellent. So now you are at your own home. I know that these grandparents are giving you something. Some toffees always, they are actually buying new clothes for you. Whatever you like, they are ready to give. That is why always you wanted to be there, right? Kanishk, I'll definitely speak this to your father. Okay, send him at least for a week to your grandparents. Okay, if you complete your notes and if you learn your lessons, definitely he'll be sending you to your grandparents' house. Okay, so okay, fine. This is I wish I were rich. I am very poor children. I don't have enough money with me. So I wish. Okay, I wish I were who?
A princess.
Millionaire.
A princess. A princess. Okay, I wish I were a Princess Cinderella or Princess Snow White or someone else like that. See, at this age, try to imagine that I'm wearing a gown and standing like a princess with wand in my hand. My God, you cannot even imagine. See, children, this is what I said. Okay, so I wish I were a bird. I want to fly everywhere. Am I a bird? No, I am not.
No,
I am a
ma'am.
human.
Ma'am,
Okay,
it's a wish.
I wish it were Friday. Means this is Wednesday. I wish it were Friday. I am wishing. Okay, I am replacing where with, sorry, was is just removed and I am fitting where there. Okay, another thing, I wish I were rich. I am poor. So I want some money. So I wish I were just like the most, see, Dhirubhai Ambani's son is Anil Ambani, right?
Ma'am, like
Mukesh Ambani.
Bill Gates.
I were Mukesh Ambani with a lot of money. Bill Gates. Okay, Bill Gates. So, okay, these are the things. An example, I wish it were raining. Okay,
Ma'am, I wish it were raining today.
Raining means look at outside, heavy rain. I don't know, maybe scorching sun outside, but here it is heavy raining. Simply saying that, na, it's not
Ma'am,
raining.
here
Yet,
it's very shiny sun.
it's shiny day.
It's too hot.
It's a shiny day. It's a hot day. Humidity is high, and I wish it weren't raining because it is raining outside. So I wish it weren't raining because then only I get my clothes dried up, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So I wish it were the weekend. Now this is Wednesday. So I wish it were the weekend. Are the few examples that you can write under the rule number 8. Okay, 8 or 9. 8.
Ma'am, 8, ma'am, rule 8.
Rule 8. So children, always the word were replaces was in sentences that expresses a wish. Keep this in your mind. Okay. Now, let us see the next rule, rule number 9. See, here we have a connection with rule number 3. Okay, there in rule number 3 and rule number 4 we discussed about as well as. Right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
4 also we discussed?
Ma'am.
No, in the rule number 4 we have. I think we discussed about this in rule number 3. So children, look at here. When two subjects are joined by as well as. Here you listen. When two subjects are joined by as well as, the verb agrees in number. How many numbers are there in English grammar?
Ma'am,
How many numbers are? There are 2 numbers. What are they?
singular and plural.
Singular
and
number
plural.
and plural number. How many persons are there?
Ma'am,
How many persons are there?
2.
3 persons.
3 persons.
First person, second
person, third person.
third person are the 3 persons. So remember, when 2 objects or subjects are joined by as well as, the verb agrees in number and person with the first one. So verb agrees in number. We are thinking about only the first subject. Look at here. The father as well as his sons is. Maybe 4 or 5 children he has. Okay, but we are talking about only this one. I am just saying the father as well as his sons. Here we are considering only the first subject. Okay, where we joined with the as well as, we have to think about the first subject and use the verb accordingly. Father is singular in form, so we have to use singular verb over here. Am I clear? The teacher as well as the student. So there was a question earlier. Okay, I gave you a question. I think Smriti, she was the person who gave me the answer. So if that is the question, at that moment, I actually did not correct her. Okay, because I know that this rule is coming. I gave you another rule, another sentence earlier. He as well as, okay, he as well as they. Dash present. This was the sentence. Priti, you just check whether I have given the sentence or not. And
Yes,
the
ma'am.
options were?
Ma'am, second question.
Okay. If this is your question, you said the answer was on that day. I did not correct.
I said the answer as where.
You said where? Okay,
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
Okay. So as he as well as they were. Now you know why. What is the reason for using where there?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it correct, Smriti?
No, ma'am, it's not correct.
It is not correct. Why?
Ma'am, because he is singular and I should have used was.
He is singular, they is plural. So according to rule number 9, it says that we should think about only the first subject. We don't want to think about even the second subject or what the subject is which is following as well as. We have to think about only the first one. So here, which word is suitable? Which auxiliary verb I can fit?
Ma'am, was.
How you got it, children? Whoever has written where, please remove that and write the answer was there. Clear?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Now you got it.
Got it, ma'am.
Clear? So let us see.
Clear.
Once again. Let us see once again the rule I'm going to share once again. Look it here.
Ma'am, this condition is only for as well as, right?
Only for as well as.
Okay, ma'am.
Rule number 9. Okay, look at rule number 9. When two subjects are joined by as well as, the verb agrees in number and person with the first one. That is why the teacher as well as the students. See, one is singular, the other one is plural. But it agrees, the verb agrees with the first subject in as well as. Clear? Now am I clear?
Clear, ma'am. Clear.
Ma'am.
Should I repeat it?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Let us talk about the last rule of the year under subject verb agreement. When the plural noun is a proper name, okay, for some single object or some collective unit, it might be followed by a singular verb. So remember, when the plural noun is a proper name, it can be name of a book, right? It can be a name of a country. Whatever it is, if it gives us one single idea or it is that collection is actually labeled as a single unit and it is a proper name. What do you mean by proper noun?
Ma'am, it shows a particular name of a
Particular person. It
Ma'am,
can be a
person
particular
name.
person's name. It can be a particular place name. It can
Ma'am,
be a
animal.
particular animal. Whatever it is, if it is particular. See, the United States. As I asked a question with the during my previous period with some other classes, how many states are there in India?
Ma'am, 29.
29.
28 or 29?
Ma'am, 29. 29. Confirm.
Sure, are you
Sure.
Talk with
Yes.
your social science teacher or you just find out. I think it is 28 now.
No, ma'am, 29 because Telangana came as a new
Telangana
state.
came, but Jammu and Kashmir there, I think one is under control of the union territory. It is union territory.
Yes,
so we
ma'am.
cannot label it as 29. I think we have 28 now. So check with your social science teacher.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Because recently we got a news that they are actually going to have an election over there in Jammu and Kashmir. I think Ladakh is actually union territory now.
Yes, ma'am.
Think about it. Now it is not 29 or 28. Ask your social science teacher. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Whether the states are 28 or 29 now, because one place is under. It is labeled as a union territory now. It's under central government. They are ruling directly over there. Okay. No elections. So children. So but India, which gives us one single concept. We are not. Thinking it different, right? India means or Bharat means it's one single concept, right? With different. Yes, Abhyuday.
Can I leave my sister's class now?
See, you have class up to 1:40. Okay, you can leave. So, okay, children, we'll discuss about this in the next period. Okay?
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye.
Thank you, Abhyuday.